This is the year we rise. This is the year we say, no more nice girl. For too long, we have been told to be nice, so smile when we are hurt, to stay quiet when we are overlooked, to shrink ourselves to make others comfortable. But not anymore. 2025 is not the year of the nice girl. It is the year of the strong woman, the fearless woman, the unstoppable woman. When you accept yourself the way you are, the world recognizes you. And today, I ask you, will you continue being the woman who waits for permission, or will you be the woman who takes her place? The nice girl says yes when she wants to say no. The strong woman says no without guilt. The nice girl apologizes for dreaming too big. The strong woman builds her empire without permission. The nice girl stays silent in the face of injustice. The strong woman roars. We are done being nice at the cost of our dreams. We are done being small so others can feel big. We are done waiting for someone to save us. We are our own heroes. So, to every woman listening, 2025 is your time. Stand tall, speak loud, walk boldly. Because the world needs not another nice girl. It needs a fearless force of nature. In life, we are often conditioned to seek permission, to wait for someone else to validate our choices, approve our dreams, or tell us we are worthy. From a young age, we are taught to be polite, to ask before we act, to ensure that we do not disrupt the expectations placed upon us. But what if I told you that waiting for permission is the very thing holding you back? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you truly desire is the belief that you need someone else's approval? The truth is, no one is coming to tell you that you are ready. And no one is going to hand you a golden ticket and say, and now you can go after what you want. That decision is yours alone. Too often, we hold back because we are afraid. Afraid of judgment, afraid of failure, afraid of making the wrong move. But the greatest failure is never trying. The greatest mistake is letting fear stop you from stepping into your true power. When you stop seeking permission, you reclaim your authority. You stop waiting for others to define your worth and start creating a life that reflects your deepest desires. The world may not always understand your dreams, and that's okay. They don't have to. What matters is that you understand them, that you believe in them enough to pursue them relentlessly. Think of all the opportunities you may have missed because you were waiting for the right moment, waiting for someone to tell you it was okay, waiting for life to align perfectly. But life doesn't wait, and neither should you. There will never be a perfect moment. The only moment you have is now. If you have a vision, start. If you have a goal, chase it. If you have a passion, nurture it. You don't need permission to be bold, to be different, to take risks, or to carve out a path that is uniquely yours. The fear of disappointing others can be one of the biggest reasons we seek permission. We don't want to upset family, friends, or society. We don't want to be seen as selfish or rebellious. But let me ask you this. Would you rather live a life that pleases others or a life that fulfills you? At the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with your choices. You are the one who has to wake up every morning and look in the mirror. Make sure you see someone who is living authentically, not someone trapped in a version of life they settled for. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. You have a right to dream, to change, to grow, and to step into your power without waiting for anyone to say it's okay. You don't need permission to start a new career, to leave a toxic situation, to demand respect, or to chase your ambitions with everything you've got. The people who truly love and support you will respect your choices, and those who don't were never meant to have control over your destiny in the first place. Every great success story starts with a decision. One moment of courage where someone chose to act instead of waiting. The people who change the world are not the ones who asked if they could. They are the ones who decided they would. They took risks, they faced challenges, and they pushed forward despite doubt and fear. That same power exists within you. You don't have to wait until you feel completely confident. You don't have to wait until you have all the answers. You don't have to wait for anyone to tell you that you are good enough. You already are. Confidence is built through action, and clarity comes from movement. The more you step forward, the more your path will reveal itself. So let this be the moment you stop hesitating. Stop waiting for validation. Stop seeking permission. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. The world does not need another person playing small or dimming their light to fit in. The world needs bold, fearless individuals who are willing to step into their power without asking if it's okay. Your life is yours to live. Your dreams are yours to pursue. Your happiness is yours to create. Create. Do not let anyone, not society, not fear, not doubt, and certainly not the need for permission, hold you back from becoming everything you were meant to be. Silence can be comforting, but it can also be a cage. Too often, people hold back their thoughts, their opinions, and their truth out of fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being wrong, or fear of standing alone. But what happens when you silence yourself? What happens when you allow your voice to be drowned out by the noise of others? You begin to fade into the background, letting the world decide for you, letting opportunities slip through your fingers, and watching as others take control of the conversation that you should be leading. Speaking up is not just about making noise. It is about making an impact. Your voice matters. Your thoughts, ideas, and experiences are valuable, and they deserve to be heard. No one will know your dreams, your struggles, or your desires if you don't express them. No one will fight for what you need if you don't first stand up for yourself. You cannot expect the world to recognize your worth if you do not first declare it yourself. The fear of speaking up often comes from the belief that our words don't carry enough weight, that we are not qualified enough, experienced enough, or important enough to have a say. But the truth is, no one starts as an expert. No one is born with all the answers. Strength comes from using your voice, even when it shakes. Confidence is built by speaking up, even when you are unsure. The more you use your voice, the stronger it becomes. Too many people stay silent in the face of injustice, in relationships where they are undervalued, in workplaces where their ideas are dismissed, not in situations where they should be advocating for themselves. Silence might feel like the easy choice, but in the long run, it is the most damaging one. It is the most damaging one. So come on here. Every time you hold back, you reinforce the idea that your voice does not matter. You give others the power to decide for you. You allow circumstances to control you instead of shaping them yourself. Speaking up does not mean being aggressive. It does not mean shouting over others or forcing people to agree with you. It means standing firm in your truth. It means having the courage to say no when something does not feel right, to demand respect when it is not given, and to express your thoughts without constantly seeking approval. There will be moments when speaking up feels uncomfortable, when you worry about offending someone, about being misunderstood, about making waves. But growth never happens in comfort. Nothing changes if no one dares to challenge the norm. The people who change the world, the ones who make a difference, are those who refuse to stay silent. They are the ones who speak even when their voices tremble, who ask for what they deserve, who raise their hands when everyone else keeps them down. Your voice is a tool, a weapon, and a gift. Use it wisely. Speak up for yourself, but also for others who may not yet have found their strength. Speak up for the things that matter to you, for the changes you want to see, for the life you want to build. Your words have the power to inspire, to lead, and to open doors that would otherwise remain closed. Not everyone will agree with you, and that is okay. Not everyone will understand your point of view, and that is okay too. The goal is not to be liked by everyone. It is to be true to yourself. It is better to be remembered as someone who had the courage to speak than to be forgotten as someone who stayed silent. Speaking up is an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that you matter, that your presence is important, that your opinions deserve consideration. The more you speak, the more you empower yourself. The more you stand up for what you believe in, the more unstoppable you become. So let today be the day you decide to be heard, the day you refuse to hold back, the day you own your voice and use it without hesitation. The world does not need another silent observer. It needs bold, fearless voices willing to create change. Let yours be one of them. For far too long, people have been told that being nice is the most important quality they can have. They are encouraged to be agreeable, accommodating, and always pleasant, even at the expense of their own needs. But niceness, when forced or expected, is not kindness. It is not strength. It is often a way to keep people small, to make them more manageable, more convenient for others. There comes a point where being nice is no longer a virtue. It becomes a cage. There is nothing wrong with kindness. In fact, true kindness is one of the most powerful forces in the world. But there is a difference between kindness and being nice at the cost of your own well-being. Being nice is often about pleasing others, avoiding conflict, and putting everyone else's needs first. Strength, on the other hand, is about standing in your truth, setting boundaries, and refusing to shrink yourself for anyone. Strength means knowing when to say no. When to say no. It means choosing yourself even when it disappoints others. It means refusing to be a doormat for people who take advantage of your willingness to help. Too often, people are taught that saying no is rude, that standing up for themselves makes them difficult. But the reality is that those who respect themselves gain the respect of others. Strength commands attention. Strength builds boundaries. The strength protects your energy, your dreams, and your self-worth. When you prioritize strength over niceness, you stop allowing people to walk over you. You stop apologizing for taking up space. You stop worrying about whether everyone approves of you because you realize that your life is yours to live, not theirs to control. Strength is choosing to be respected over being liked. It is knowing that you are not here to make everyone comfortable at the cost of your own happiness. The truth is, no matter how nice you are, you will never please everyone. No matter how much you give, there will always be those who want more. No matter how much you sacrifice, some people will never be satisfied. So why waste your time trying to be everything for everyone when you could be standing firm in your own power? Strength is walking away from situations that drain you. That is cutting ties with relationships that do not uplift you. It is refusing to let guilt or obligation keep you in places where you are not valued. Strength is looking in the mirror and deciding that you are enough as you are, that you do not need to prove your worth through endless acts of niceness that leave you exhausted and unfulfilled. People who embrace their strength are not cold or unkind. They are simply aware of their value. They understand that being firm, direct, and assertive does not make them harsh. It makes them powerful. They recognize that their time and energy are precious, and they refuse to waste them on people who only take without giving in return. It takes courage to break free from the expectation of always being nice. It takes courage to say, well, I deserve more. But once you do, you will never go back. You will realize that strength is liberating. It allows you to live on your own terms, to make choices based on your own needs, not just the expectations of others. You will attract people who respect you, not just those who expect you to serve them. You will build relationships that are based on mutual respect, not one-sided effort. You will walk into rooms knowing that you belong there, without feeling the need to prove yourself by being overly accommodating. Choosing strength over niceness does not mean becoming unkind. It means valuing yourself enough to stand firm. It means treating others with respect while demanding the same in return. It means understanding that you do not have to sacrifice your happiness just to avoid making others uncomfortable. The world does not need more people who are merely nice. It needs people who are strong, people who know their worth, people who refuse to be silenced, overlooked, or taken for granted. People who have the courage to set boundaries, to speak their truth, and to demand the respect they deserve. So choose strength, choose confidence, choose yourself. Because when you do, you will not only change your own life, you will inspire others to do the same. Life has a way of teaching us that no one is coming to save us. From a young age, we are told stories about heroes. People who arrive just in time to rescue those in need, to fix what is broken, to make everything right. But as we grow older, we realize that real life does not work that way. There is no one waiting in the wings to solve our problems, to lift us up when we fall, or to fight out the battles for us. The truth is, the only person who can truly save you, you are your own hero. You are the one who must rise after every setback. You are the one who must believe in yourself when no one else does. You are the one who must fight for the life you deserve, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. There is power in realizing that you do not need to wait for someone else's approval, permission, or help to move forward. Everything you need is already within you. You just have to tap into it. Being your own hero does not mean you have to be perfect. It does not mean you will never struggle, never feel lost, or never experience fear. But it does mean that no matter what happens, you refuse to give up on yourself. It means choosing to push forward even when things get hard. It means trusting your own strength, even when the world tells you to doubt it. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, waiting for someone to recognize their worth, waiting for circumstances to change. But waiting does not bring results. Action does. Heroes do not sit back and hope for things to improve. They take control of their own destiny. They make the difficult choices. They face their fears head on, and they refuse to let setbacks define them. When you decide to be your own hero, you stop looking for validation from others. You no longer need someone else to tell you that you are worthy, strong, or capable, because you already know that you are. You stop seeking external rescue and start building the life you want with your own hands. You realize that you do not need to be saved. You need to rise. One of the most important things a hero does is stand up for themselves. This means setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. It means walking away from toxic people, unhealthy relationships, and situations that drain your energy. It means choosing yourself even when others do not understand your choices. Being your own hero also means taking responsibility for your life. It is easy to blame circumstances, bad luck, or other people for the things that go wrong. But true power comes from recognizing that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you do control how you respond. You have the ability to shape your future through your actions, decisions, and mindset. Courage is at the heart of every hero's journey. The courage to keep going when things get tough. The courage to take risks. The courage to believe in yourself even when no one else does. Heroes are not fearless. They simply refuse to let fear stop them. They feel the doubt, the uncertainty, the anxiety, and they push through it anyway. Strength is not just about physical endurance. It is about mental and emotional resilience. It is about picking yourself up after failure, learning from mistakes, and refusing to let hardships break you. Strength is built through adversity. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become wiser, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything. Heroes do not wait for life to happen to them. They take charge. They set goals, chase their dreams, and refuse to let fear or doubt hold them back. They understand that success is not about luck, but about hard work, persistence, and belief in oneself. If you want something, go after it. If you have a dream, do not wait for permission to pursue it. The only approval you need is your own. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world feels too heavy. But remember this, every hero has faced dark moments, times when they felt weak, lost, or uncertain. What makes them a hero is that they kept going. They did not let failure define them. They did not let fear stop them. And neither should you. You do not need saving. You are the savior you have been waiting for. You are strong enough to overcome your struggles. You are brave enough to chase your dreams. You are resilient enough to rise, no matter how many times you fall. So stand tall, take control, step into your power. You are your own hero, and the world is waiting for you to embrace it. Saying no is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself, yet it is also one of the hardest. From a young age, we are taught to be agreeable, to accommodate others, and to put their needs before our own. We are made to feel that saying no is rude, selfish, or unkind. But what if saying no is actually an act of self-respect? What if learning to say no without guilt is the key to taking back control of your life? Too often we say yes when we really want to say no. We say yes to commitments we don't have time for, to favors that drain us, to social obligations that exhaust us, and to relationships that do not serve us. We do it out of fear of disappointing others, fear of being judged, fear of being seen as difficult. But every time we say yes to something that goes against our needs, we are saying no to ourselves. We are sacrificing our energy, our peace, and our happiness just to keep others comfortable. It's time to break that cycle. You do not owe anyone a yes at the expense of your own well-being. You have every right to set boundaries, to protect your time, and to prioritize yourself without feeling guilty. Saying no does not mean you don't care about others. It means you care about yourself too. It is not an act of rejection. It is an act of self-preservation. Guilt is often what holds people back from saying no. That nagging feeling that you are letting someone down, that you are not being helpful, that you are somehow doing something wrong. But ask yourself, Why should you feel guilty for choosing what is best for you? Why should you feel bad for not overextending yourself, for needing rest, for focusing on your goals? The truth is, people who genuinely respect you will understand your boundaries. Those who get upset when you say no are often the ones who benefited from you not having boundaries in the first place. Saying no is not a weakness, it is a strength. It shows that you are confident in your choices, that you value your time, and that you refuse to be manipulated or pressured into things that do not align with your priorities. It also teaches others how to treat you. When you consistently say yes to everything, you set the expectation that your time and energy are always available. But when you say no when necessary, you teach people to respect your space and choices. The more you practice saying no, the easier it becomes. Start small. You don't have to justify your no with long explanations or excuses. A simple, firm response is enough. I can't commit to that right now. If that doesn't work for me. I appreciate the offer, but I have to decline. You do not need to over-explain or apologize. Your no is enough. There will be moments when people push back. They might try to guilt-trip you or make you feel bad for setting a boundary. Stand your ground. You are not responsible for managing other people's reactions. You are only responsible for honoring your own limits. If someone truly values your presence in their life, they will respect your decisions, even if they don't always like them. One of the most empowering realizations is that saying no frees you to say yes to what truly matters. When you stop filling your life with obligations that drain you, you create space for things that fulfill you. You have more time for your passions, your growth, and your happiness. You gain the ability to be more present in the things you actually want to do, instead of feeling resentful about the things you felt forced into. If saying no still feels difficult, remind yourself of this. You deserve the same kindness and considerations that you give to others. You deserve to be able to rest without guilt. You deserve to focus on your dreams without being pulled in 100 directions. You deserve relationships that respect your boundaries. You're not here to please everyone. You are here to live a life that is true to you. So, let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear of disappointing others. You are not responsible for making everyone happy, but you are responsible for your own happiness. Saying no is not selfish. It is necessary. It is the foundation of self-respect, and it is the key to living life on your own terms. Dreaming is one of the most natural things we do. As children, we imagine endless possibilities, who we can become, where we can go, what we can achieve. But somewhere along the way, we start to hold back. We start making our dreams smaller, more realistic, more acceptable to the world around us. Why? Because we are told that dreaming too big is foolish, that we need to follow the rules, that we must stay within the limits set by society, culture, or even our own families. But dreams are not meant to be contained. They are not meant to be silenced or made smaller to fit someone else's expectations. The only thing you owe yourself is to dream fully, boldly, and unapologetically. No one else has to understand your vision. No one else has to believe in it. The only person who needs to believe in your dream is you. Too often, people give up on their dreams because they fear judgment. They are afraid of being laughed at, of being told they are not good enough, of hearing the word impossible. But nothing great was ever achieved by people who played it safe. The world is full of those who doubted, but it was built by those who dared. The ones who refused to apologize for wanting more. The ones who had the courage to stand up and say, I will not settle for a life that does not fulfill me. When you dream without apology, you give yourself permission to take up space. You stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. You start moving, taking risks, believing in yourself even when no one else does. And that is when the magic happens. That is when doors start to open, opportunities start to appear, and your dream begins to take shape in ways you never imagined. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is shrinking your dreams to fit the expectations of others. People will always have opinions. Some will doubt you, some will criticize you, and some will try to convince you that you are reaching too high. But remember this, their opinions do not determine your destiny. The only thing that matters is how deeply you believe in yourself and how hard you are willing to work for what you want. You are not here to live a life that is acceptable to others. You are here to create a life that sets your soul on fire. That means chasing what excites you, what challenges you, what makes you wake up every morning with a sense of purpose. It means refusing to let fear, self-doubt, or the expectations of others hold you back. There will be moments of struggle, moments when you question yourself, when the road feels too long, too difficult, too uncertain. But dreams are not meant to be easy. They are meant to stretch you, to challenge you, to push you beyond your limits. Every obstacle you face is not a reason to quit. It is proof that you are growing. The only way to fail is to stop trying. You do not need to justify your dreams to anyone. You do not need to explain why you want more, why you refuse to settle, why you believe in something bigger than yourself. The only thing you need to do is chase your dream with everything you have. And when you do, you inspire others. When you live unapologetically, you give others permission to do the same. You show them that it is possible to break free from expectations, to pursue something greater, to believe in themselves even when the world tells them not to. So, do not apologize for wanting more. Do not apologize for dreaming big. Do not apologize for believing that you are capable of something extraordinary. You are here to create, to grow, to shine. You are here to make your dreams a reality, no matter what anyone else thinks. This is your life, your journey, your dream. Own it, chase it, and never ever apologize for it.